Well, the Phillies got the brooms out today. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Head Soup. For the cast is recapping this afternoon's game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Milwaukee Brewers as the Phillies defeat the Brewers by a final score of 2-0 as they sweep out the 4-game set, their last 4-game sweep since the Washington Nationals in late August of 2020. Just a fantastic job by this Phillies team. Zach Wheeler pitches a complete game shutout. He was just absolutely masterful, ladies and gentlemen. Now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. What a great job out of this Phillies squad today. I hope I'm going the other way to get the Phillies the lead. I'm getting a turns run on the Rhys Haskins RBI. Love to see it, and I feel a 4-game sweep. It wasn't a 2-game sweep, it wasn't a 3-game sweep, it was a 4-game sweep. You love to see it. You just love to see it. And not only are we just happy about winning this ball game, but not to mention this is a confidence booster moving forward, right? When we're going to talk about moving forward now, this is a confidence booster moving forward, and this is a big win here for the Phillies. Great job. I'm just so proud of the way this team played today. I mean, even the bats are asleep, right? We win 4 games, we sweep out the 4-game set without Bryce Harper. I think that's another big thing I got to talk about. Without Bryce, our $330 million price, we do it without him, which is unbelievable. This Milwaukee Brewers team comes into South Philly in first place, and boy, we beat up on them. There's no question. There's no question about it. Unbelievable. Now, you have to keep in mind that they didn't have some of their stars, like Christian Yelich. He wasn't in there. And we all know he's a Philly career. He wasn't there the first game, but then he was placed back on the IL again. So he didn't do much in that. I think he singled the left field, but he didn't really do much in that first game. Start off the scoring summary. As I said, the bats were disposed. It was a pitcher's duel between Brandon Woodruff and Zach Wheeler. Pick up the scoring summary. The bottom of the 7th inning, Alec Bohm homers on a fly ball to right field. His 4th of the season. He needed this bad, right? And the Phillies now take a 1-0. We all know Alec Bohm. He didn't have a very good series. There's no question. He has been really struggling, and he puts the Phillies on the board to give them the lead against Brandon Woodruff at that time. And what a great job. What a great job by Alec Bohm. And going the other way, right? Going where the pitch is thrown. And there's no question he's definitely been in the midst of a slump, but hopefully that's a confidence booster for him. Driving the ball out of the ballpark. We need to get this guy hot. We need to get this guy on a run. We all know he's a better player than what he's playing right now. So we need to get back on base. We need him to start producing. There's no question about it. So 1-0 Phils. Then we go ahead. Did he bomb the 8th inning? Rhys Haskins. He doubles on a sharp line drive to left field. Andrew McCutchen scores, and the Phillies going to take a 2-0 lead. So it was down the line, barely fair, right? I mean, that was barely fair, and we're able to get a nice insurance run. So how about Andrew McCutchen, right? He's starting to draw a little bit more walks. There's no question about it. He's seeing the ball better. There's no question about it. He's seeing the ball a little bit better. And how about Brad Miller also walking that inning too? So Didi Gregorius, unfortunately, batting 2nd and 3rd, 2 out, and he goes down on strikes. That was a pretty weak at bat by Didi Gregorius, but nevertheless, a win is a win, ladies and gentlemen. A sweep is a sweep. The 4-game sweep. And like I said before, this isn't some 3-game sweep of the Baltimore Orioles, the Seattle Mariners. No. This is the Milwaukee Brewers, who are first place entering this the series. And just the Phillies need to give themselves a pat on the back. I mean, great job. Great job out of this. I'm so proud of this team. But Andrew McCutchen getting the knock today. And getting his average up to 198. It is getting there, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting there. I mean, we need to be a little bit patient with him. And he's starting to swing a little bit of a better bat. But Rhys Haskins with that RBI double, that was a very much needed insurance run. That really made me feel so much better with the ball. It's amazing how much that really changed my perspective, because honestly, I have no confidence in this bullpen if Zach Wheeler were to be pulled, because we all knew that he'd be going back out there again in the 9th inning. But Didi Gregorius, as I said before, he felt that it was a run scoring position. First, it goes back to the bottom of the 1st inning. We have 1st and 2nd to lead out the ball game. Back-to-back walks by Brandon Woodruff. He's not locating his pitches. He walks Andrew McCutchen, then he walks Brad Miller. No control. We have 1st and 2nd, nobody out, and we get nothing. So that was another wasted opportunity. Luckily did not come back to bite the Phils in this one like it usually does, right? You always see those kind of plays always come back and bite the Phils, but not in this game. Not in this game, thankfully, right? Not in this game. Luckily, did not come back and bite us. But Alec Bohm with the solo shot. Only the one hit, but it was a solo shot. JT Mitchell getting the day off today as Andrew Knapp got the start back there. He went hitless. Nick Maton, we all know that he's been cutting a few hits here and there, but recently, over the past couple games or so, not swinging the hottest bat. He goes hitless, and how about Odubel Herrera getting another hit today? So you love to see it, Odubel Herrera. Hopefully he's starting to see the ball a little bit more. But Zach Wheeler, just a masterful performance. 9 innings, a complete game. And going in the ninth inning, he only had 1 hit, and he allowed 2 hits in the top of the ninth inning. Man, that was really scary. When he allowed the single to RVCL Garcia, I was really concerned that maybe he'd get pulled. I was shocked when they showed the camera angle of Joe Girardi just sitting there like, wow, Joe's not making a move. And I'm glad he didn't. 3 hits. He didn't walk 1 batter, ladies and gentlemen. Not one hitter. He didn't walk 1 hitter the whole entire ball game. And 8 strikeouts. He's not the kind of going to rack up a lot of strikeouts. He's a pitch-to-contact outside pitcher. And what a great job, right? I mean, 110-plus pitches. He did his job in this game. He really, really did. A round of applause. Your Phillies hot still player of the game, Zach Wheeler. Masterful, complete game. And now Aaron Nolte in that complete game shutout against the St. Louis Cardinals, the getaway game a few Sundays ago. And you get to see this performance of Zach Wheeler, the first time appearing in baby blue uniform, and he does it in style with the complete game shutout. So what a way to appear in the baby blues for the first time. You get your complete game shutout. I mean, that's one way to start it. That's one way to start it. And as it goes, I'm going to go back to what I said before. I mean, not only is just looking at it right now, a 4-game sweep, right? But if you're going to go look at the schedule ahead, right? We got this 9-game road trip, 3 in Atlanta, 3 in DC, and then 3 down Florida against the Toronto Blue Jays. Looking ahead, a 4-game sweep really propels the team. It gives them a lot of confidence moving forward. So hopefully this is a confidence booster. It's got to be. Puts us 2 above 500. And the Nationals got swept out today by the Atlanta Braves. So the Braves, they're not going to be due for a win in this upcoming series, but unfortunately they are getting a little bit hot. So hopefully we can win 2 out of 3. I mean, I was talking to somebody today, and I think they said hopefully we can win the first game and the third game. Of course, we always want to win all the games of the series, but that's not really realistic. But I think realistically, I do think we can win the first and third game of the series. We have another Sunday Night Baseball this upcoming Sunday. Enough with the Sunday Night Baseball. I understand it's not really a huge deal, but I like baseball games in the afternoon. It's just like 2 weeks in a row we got to be seeing Sunday Night Baseball. We don't have it for a while after that though, so that's not the end of the world. But I'm going to go back to it. I mean, not to mention we're coming off of that rough Mets series where we easily could have not only won the series, we definitely could have swept them. And we were just feeling so down about ourselves. The Milwaukee Brewers coming to town. We're not having a lot of high hopes. They're in first place in the division. And what do? We sweep them out. That is how you do it right there. That is how you do it right there. I'm so proud of this team. I really am so proud of this team. Of course, there's going to be many frustrating games the rest of the year. There's no question about it, whether we make the playoffs or not. There's always going to be frustrating ball games. As of right now, I got to say, I'm really proud of the way this team is playing the past 4 games. And the thing I love, I'm going to go back to it again, is we did not have our star player, Bryce Harper, the best player on this team. We didn't have him, and we swept him out. I love that. I just love that. And you're going to go back and look at the 4-game sweep of the Nationals last year in 2020. Bryce Harper was in the midst of the slump in that series, too. So, great job to win without your star player like that. That really shows something out of this team. And we don't really need him. Of course, over a 162-game stretch, that would be brutal, not having Bryce Harper. But in this little stretch right now where he's not getting a lot of playing time due to this injury, it's really nice to win without him. There's no question. It shows that they can. It shows that they can. And that's awesome. That is really big right there. You love to see that out of this Phillies team. I'm so proud of them. Another round of applause. Great job. Just a great job. You take a look at the divisional scores around the league. The Marlins and Diamondbacks are tied currently down in Miami. And as I said before, the Nationals get swept out by the Braves. They lose 3-2 today, and crazy, right? I mean, just absolutely crazy. As the Braves get back to 1 game below 500, the Nats are now 12-15. I told you. What did I tell you after they swept out the Marlins? I said, let's see how they do against the Braves. And what did they do? They got swept out. So, I rest my case with that. I knew that wasn't going to last, but unfortunately, the Mets won today in St. Louis. 4-1, yeah, my goodness gracious, as they work their way back up to 500. I mean, it's just like, it's not really the end of the world. As we're 2 above 500, we got a comfortable, little 1-game lead. Of course, we all know that this division has been changing hands, but I hate to see the Mets win like that. But not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. I'm glad look at it. The Nationals, just a few days ago, were in first place. Now they find themselves in last place. But only 2.5 games out of first place. It just goes to show you what a joke this whole division is, right? It's still kind of a joke. I mean, just like, what a wonderful job it is, Phillies team, to sweep out the Brewers. It's never easy to sweep a series, let alone a 4-game series. That is not easy. Against this first-place team coming into the series, and you sweep them out? Like, that's not easy. That's not easy. And props to them. Without Bryce, I mean, great job. They got a lot of good starting pitching in the series. There's no question about it. You saw in Game 1, didn't start off too good. I mean, we had that solo shot to Alonso Kane. At the top of the first inning, Vince Velasquez on the mound. So taking a look at the upcoming 9-game road trip, I talked about a little bit before. I would like to win 2 out of 3 in Atlanta. I think that's definitely doable. And then we got the off day Monday, and then we got the 3-game set in Washington, D.C. against the Washington Nationals, the 2019 champs. I love 3 out of 3 there, too. I mean, we got the 7-5, 7-5, and then the 105 start. Bryce, hopefully he's back by then. I think he's going to be back this weekend. Who knows, though? I mean, not much has really been said about him, but hopefully he's back at least this weekend. But to the Nationals, I mean, Nationals are so-and-so, right? I mean, they're a mediocre baseball team. I think we're kind of mediocre, too. You know, we did sweep out these guys. You have to keep in mind that we all know this Phillies team is you know, I hate to bring this up in such a positive video, but don't get your hopes up too much, right? Don't think we're gonna want to, run away with this division. Yeah, I mean, in this Nationals series, I fully expect 2 out of 3 to Nationals. I mean, we all know that we kind of struggled at Nationals Park. I mean, in recent past, I mean, 2020 we really crushed up on the Nationals. But in 2019 and years prior, the Nationals have always had our number, so you can't take this Nats team for granted. They're always a tough team to play. Then we got to go to Toronto, or we got to go play Toronto in Florida, as I should say. Usually we're going up north to Canada, but we're going to be instead heading down south to Florida, TD Ballpark down in Dunedin, Florida. Against the Toronto Blue Jays. So, their spring training facility. I've been there. I was there back in 2020. We got the 737, and we got the 107 start. So, this is a big road trip for the Phils. We all know they have one of the best records at home in baseball this year. So, it's absolutely crazy. They're winning at home. And unfortunately, they broke the, it's not really unfortunate. We still got to win, right? I'm not going to complain, but the 1-run game streak has now been broken after the 2-0 victory today. Of course, they break it with a 2-0 lead. Just crazy. Just typical Phils, right? And I'm not saying that in a negative way at all. But this road trip is definitely going to be tough. I mean, you got the Atlanta Braves, you got the Nats, and the Blue Jays. There are a lot of tough teams. I mean, the Braves are just a very good team. They're starting to wake up. The Nats, we don't usually play too well against them. The Blue Jays really had our number in spring training, so that's really going to be tough. I understand it's only spring training, but remember that I always used to say it in spring training videos. Well, it's only spring training, but, I won't be saying that this time next week, right, when we play them. Then we head back home. We have the 6-game homestand with Miami and Boston. So, feeling good vibes to sweet vibes. And hopefully this propels this team in this road trip. What a great way to enter the road trip. Coming off of a 4-game sweep in the Milwaukee Brewers. That's the way to enter it. So, let's hope the Phillies can build off of this. If they could have win 5-9 on this road trip, I'd be content with that. I really would. I'd be content with that. Even if we just take 1 game out of Toronto and win 2 out of 3 against Atlanta, and even if we win, hopefully we could win 2 out of 3 against Washington, that would be great. That would really be great. Statistically, I could see that happening. So a 5-4 road trip, hopefully that's what happens. Hopefully it's better than that, but I think just realistically speaking, I could definitely see that happening. So 7:20, the first pitch tomorrow night. Zach Eflin going against Charlie Morton. Then we got the Saturday game, Vinny V going against Anderson. Then the finale, 7:08, we got Nola and Giannis. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please do notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media link in the description section. At Phillies Hot Stuff, Instagram, TikTok, Instagram, call or text 267-225-5392. Email me, phillieshotstuff@gmail.com. Guys, thanks for what you're watching. I'm Luke, and I'll talk to you later. Let's go, Phillies. 7:20 the first pitch tomorrow night, Atlanta at Brewers Park. I'll see you guys. Big sweep.